Hello, it's ZeroJones, the Genie Hero forum. I'm about to do a first time playing of Shantae half Genie Hero Pirate Queen's Quest. Well, I say I'm about to comment on it really. A little bit like before. So there I was loading it up. Shantae half Genie Hero. So this is one of the things that annoys me about the game. You press A, then you have to select who you are. Most other Switch games, you do it beforehand. Not with this. You also have to select what controller you're going to use. My 6-hour 100% file. Say nothing, and here I am as Risky Boots, the arch nemesis of Shantae. Official pronunciation of Shantae there. I used to say Shanty because that's the pun, isn't it? Anyway, what can you do? So here we go. Dark and serious opening. I remember when I played it, this is kind of a spoiler for late game Shantae half Genie Hero, so if you've got that lying around somewhere, yeah, don't look or something. Probably have to put a bigger and more important warning earlier on. So there's the whole gang. From left to right, you have Sky, Rotty-topped Bolo, Shantae, facing the way, purple hair and the red trousers, and her Uncle Mimic. You're an Uncle Mimic's, what's the word? Place. That's not the word I'm looking for, but it's the one I'm going to say. There we go. Really on top form today. And there's some sort of dark zapping thing. Here we go. Enter the hero, anti-hero. Me, you, the player character. Risky Boots, Pirate Queen of the Seven Seas. She's just said it, that's amazing. Just watch events unfold. I don't know why I stopped on that particular bit of text for that long. I'm going to have to click through these very quickly. Also because, you know, if you want to read it, you can probably pause the video. That's wonders of modern technology. In my day when you paused, it was a VHS pause, as the great comedian Michael McIntyre calls it. And it used to waver and flicker. I'm relatively old. Unfortunately turned Shantae into evil Shantae, negative Shantae. I'm not sure what the official Shantae language for that is. I may be using that quite a lot, possibly even overusing it, but we'll see. There was a tiny bit there, I do apologise. Big boy did it and ran away. Yeah, literally just watching at this point. So I believe this is our cue to exit and start the proper Pirate Queen's quest. Let's see what's afoot.
Everything was going exactly as planned.
More dark and foreboding text. Oh, she's in the bath. That's not upsetting. It's classic bubbles, just perfectly positioned. I'm not sure if you've ever seen her with her hair down. She looks a little bit like Shantae herself there. Exciting. Lots more explanatory text.
True.
Yes, okay. I wonder what that would mean. 5 components to get the job done. Maybe that'll mean we've only got to do 2 levels. Yeah, that ellipsis is exactly what I was thinking. So, from early impressions, it looks like this is the hub. The hub is your tub, Bob. And off we go into Main Street. Well, I did check we could select anywhere, so I think yeah, Main Street is the first level of the original Shantae half Genie Hero. Thought I might give that a bash. Seemed to be the most straightforward. Off we go, trapped to one side of where the level actually is.
My men! How dare they start without me? I'll punish you, but good.
Yes. I find this very exciting. They've basically made it so that some of your men are attacking the island. Sort of rogues, gone rogue against you. So basically here we are, playing for the first time. Now Shantae has a melee attack, which is famously the whipping of her hair. It seemed to me like risky boots. Let's put her hair back all under that hat, and instead has some sort of chop. What an Austin Powers character would call judo chop. Timing my jumps beautifully there, just getting as injured as I possibly can be. I think this is before I discovered that you actually still have your gun from the third game of the series, Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. Most of what's going on here is pretty familiar from the main quest of Half Genie Hero. I'm discovering a little bit of trial and error here, going as fast as I can. See if I can fix that. Seeing if I can't clear this. I can't, so something else must be afoot. I'm about to realise I do still have your projectiles. This is essentially the flintlock pistol from Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. The reason I'm not using it in the main part of the level is for 1 damage. Judo chop, might call it karate, but for you, there is no chopping with judo. Yeah, it only does 1 damage, so it's quite slow in comparison to just getting up close and doing some backhand damage. Not that I tried this out during the playthrough, but it seems like you can select different ammo for your pistol. Up at the top there, there's the ZLZR with infinite little shot. So yeah, who knows? I might actually have been able to fire something a bit more powerful. The Tinkerbats. I'll just keep it to men. Oh, I don't officially know what that's called. The sort of 2 starfish type. Yellow one. It is a little bit intense at this point. Molotov cocktails and the whole kit and caboodle. At least those platforms are disappearing. Just so long. Good. A bit of a swim. Yeah, the layout is pretty much identical to this level in Half Genie Hero. Main quest, so that's alright, fairly familiar with it. Oh, the purple jellyfish, that's a starfish. I'm going to have to scratch this recording and start. Oh my heck, that'll be a hilarious anecdote. Yep, so not much to kind of talk about at this point, except how badly I'm playing. Just keep getting hit by those starfish. Cleared Shantae Half Genie Hero not that long after it came out. It's not the biggest of the Shantae games. Personally, if we're going to go into sort of rankings for the series, I've put Pirate's Curse ahead of it, which is the 3rd game. You can get that on your 3DS, Wii U, and other platforms that may or may not exist. Another save point seemed to me initially to be a little bit generous with the save points. And then at this stage you are less, I would say less robust than Shantae, despite the fact that you have a projectile at this stage. Shantae doesn't. You have to buy fireball magic for her to be able to attack things from a distance. Oh, can't quite get onto that platform above me. I'm going to dodge fire and flames. I find it a little bit unfortunate that you have to be fighting your own men here. But what can you do? Just have to get on with things, really. So here I am doing just that. Find. Oh no, not for this one. I think there's a certain stage where I notice how low my energy actually is. Start being a little bit more careful and not as gung ho. The original, I've actually pointed to that. In the original Half Genie Hero, you can't get into that. You've got a certain animation dance, and basically, why can't Risky Boots crawl? I assume that's something that can be. Well, maybe you're not even supposed to get it. I'll let you know if I find out with a comment. I may not actually follow up on that. I'm totally honest with you. So yeah, suddenly decide to start playing it. Yeah, that's. I was going to say that's unavoidable. You could probably have waited a little bit. Those large enemies, like very simplified cartoon Blastoise, they're miniature versions of something that's going to be coming up later. I realised as I was saying that I'm basically spoiling some stuff. Or about to spoil some stuff. Actually avoided it because I'm that good. Oh yes. So the pots that normally contain little power-ups and things mainly seem to be about giving me extra ammo, which as I say I totally failed to check out. Yeah, see that? That's a bit more careful. Finding those places to stand that I'm not going to be hit. Until then. Naturally. Perfect comic timing from past me. Slowly making my way towards the end. Yep, and I've got 2 whole evil squids worth of energy. Well, yeah. Oh, there we go. Back to full health. That can only mean one thing. Suspicious video game generosity ahoy. Particularly ahoy, seeing as I'm playing as a pirate. There we go. So that is, perhaps not surprisingly given its size, the boss. It's the official name. When you fight it as Shantae, it's called Poop Toot. It's an acronym that I genuinely can't remember what the one is, but it's post omni organic is how it starts. I can remember the poo, which is, I don't know how good that is. So yeah, it's a relatively sort of straightforward process given the things that are around you. You can't actually activate the bell until a certain time after it starts to launch the cannonballs. You can't sort of obliterate it that easily. But it's the same technique as for the Shantae campaign, and then just sit tight, wait for it to roll around again, duck directly in the path of one of the balls. I think a third time. That's basically that. Go. Characteristic overblown Shantae explosions. And the world went white. And everything's back to normal. Normal, given that you're, the series antagonist.
Weigh anchor! Shove off!
Oh dear. And off they've gone. I assume. Oh no, there's something here. Yes, that's right. We've got to pick up one of our 5 doodads. It's like magnets and things. Perfectly clear there. I'm glad we're all on the same page with that. I would like to save the game. That would be quite beneficial.